uh, quantity data for the columns. So there's a special way you do that with architecture and structures objects. I'm going to go back to that column I was measuring. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to right-click and center graph. Okay, so here's the column we were looking at before and measuring. And you'll see that it contains a column properties. I also inserted another attribute here, but that's not important for this time being. But one thing it doesn't have right now is quantity data. So the way that we get quantity data is we have the part loaded in design mode, and then we go up here. Among the tool sets, there's Excel datasheet. We have update quantities. So I'm going to click that. And what it's going to do, it's going to look through all of the architecture and structures, objects, beams, columns, and such. It's going to calculate volume, length, and it's going to put an extra attribute there called structural member quantity. And under that, you'll see that it lists various quantities: area, volume, nominal length. And so these are all quantities that we can then call up if we want to know, like, the amount of concrete for each individual column. So now that I've run the update quantities, now I want to create a data sheet with all these columns. But how do I now select all the column objects? Do I go through and individually, okay, select those objects, go down to the next one? No, I want to use my search tool again. But at the same time, I want to just call up the columns that are sloped, that have that special column properties attribute applied with the slope. So how do I do that? Well, go to my search tool again. And instead of the General tab, I use the Advanced tab. And under the Advanced tab, I have the ability to select different workbenches. So in this case, I'm going to go down and select my IFC property sets workbench. And I'm going to find my column properties type. So what it's going to do is going to find all the objects that are currently loaded that have that column properties attribute. So I click my search tool here. And it's going to go through the model and find all those objects. Okay, so you can see right away it's located all the sloped columns with that column properties. I'm going to click select. Okay. So now you'll see I don't have all the columns selected, just the ones that are sloped. So now we have those selected. I'm going to go up to my Excel datasheet button, select that, and we're going to go back to Attributes, Report. And like before, I'm going to select IFC property sets, but I'm going to hold down the Control button. I'm also going to select the IFC quantities, because I want to report in this case, let's say the volume of each concrete column. So then I'm going to scroll down under the attribute packages that are listed here. I'm going to locate the column properties. And I'm also going to scroll down to the bottom here and hold down Control and select my structural members quantities. And finally, I'm going to select slope, but I'm also going to select net volume and click OK. So now I have the column properties slope selected, and the structural member quantities net volume selected. And then I hit apply. And now you'll see listed here very quickly and very efficiently in this Excel data sheet listed all the columns, their names, and their names also indicate what level they're located at. So level 2 columns, level 3 columns, level 4 columns, and then their degree of slope. So they range from, these range from like 82 to 54, 46. So you can see all these columns, their degree of slope, and also their net volume. So you can right away you get this very quick and efficient listing of the column name, its location, the degree of slope, and the net volume for that column. And in the case where you may where the columns may change, the model may be updated. All you need to do is just remember every time that you want to click that update quantities, and that'll recalculate the quantities in the model, and then just update the Excel data sheet, just located in the tree here. And you'll find if you just double click, it'll call up that data sheet again. You see it listed here. And you'll see you can click to synchronize, so that'll update the data in the data sheet, and then click OK. All right. So this might be a good moment to save. So I'm going to go up to File, Save. I'll save my product I created inside my Project Manager model. It's going to activate other document saves. That's okay. It's just going to save some of the other elements of the model, since we did an update on the quantities of the columns, so it changed those. So so now we've basically looked at how to measure an individual column, how to deal with the conditions of an individual slope column, how to gather the collective slope information of a floor very quickly using the search tool, and then how to load all those columns into memory and call up the slope information into one Excel data sheet very quickly, very efficiently, along with in this case, the volume quantity of those columns. So now I want to look at another aspect of extracting information from your model. I'm going to look at groups and what that does for understanding the model. So the first thing I'm going to do is select the columns, just like we did before when we created the Excel data sheet. I'm going to select the columns collectively that are sloped. I'm going to go to my Edit, Search, and just like before, I'm going to go to the Advanced button, and under IFC Property Sets, I'm going to set the type to Column Properties. I'll click the Search button down here in the lower right. And you'll see the